Right. Hello, everyone. Hello back. Hello again. Hello, hello. So, for those of you randomly joining in, we have this big old map. It's a 2K by 2K map. And before I forget, I'm going to start a time map because that's kind of useful. So, anyway, we are trying to connect everything that produces stuff and every town. Now, anything related to passengers is already done. And so, what I've been doing the past quite a few episodes was trying to set up bits and bobs of the steel chain. And so we're just continuing from that. So what has been done is that kind of this, I don't even know, less than 10th of the map, really, has been actually covered. I think I'm just going to go by 10th. In fact, I am very tempted to do it in a way whereby, so basically, this has been pointed out in the past. Basically, in this region, there's nothing in terms of steel mills and stuff, and I'm not entirely sure why, but I cannot actually fund industries, even though I think it's turned on. But it doesn't really matter, to be very honest. I don't mind. I don't care. So we've built one steel mill here and one there. And initially, my idea was to kind of head out this way, but I'm thinking when it's not what I wanted. Yeah, I've been playing this game for so long and still don't. So all these white lines are kind of um like decimators. I don't know what to call them. They represent give or take 1/10 of the map, and that's because I've done all these passenger services, right? So like these guys. So I'm thinking I should probably stick to this logic because it makes some of the things a lot easier. So um, I'm just going to do that. So I had pulled in stuff here, and that's going to stay where it is. But going forward, I'm going to nominate a steel mill. I'm looking at that one really. Well, either this one or something that's far enough from other things. Not this, obviously. Not that. Yeah, I'm going to stick to this. So I nominate this one, and then anything that falls, call it to the left of this line and is still relevant comes in here. That's precisely what I'm going to do. I like that. So we're going to plop down. You guys like me. Well, that's not going to last. We are going to plop down a third station, call it 4 and 5 length, and we'll make it 10. And I probably want it that way, really. So this is going to be our inline. And I'll just set up the usuals. I mean, it's precisely in the way, but hey ho, we'll put a tunnel here or something. It doesn't need to be 20, but I am not too tempted to calculate the actual numbers. Yep, I had the same issue the last time. You know what? I don't play this game for a few days and I go back to being a total noob. Clearly. Clearly. I'd love to say I'm drunk, but I gave up on alcohol a long while ago. Nope. It's not really a scientific method, although I know that means something else. Hello, cat. The cat has come in. Hello, cat. We'll need to work around some of these things. Okay, that's kind of fine. So what I want is anything that's near enough, we'll just haul it in. So I'm looking for the cat who's behind me and staring at me, probably demanding food, although she will get food in 20 minutes automatically. Yeah, I can't see Bleepo. To spell see. There you go. I'll turn it back on, but I want to see what's going on. Yeah, there's like no actual way of me. Idiot. That's why. West. Can we call this furnace? Cat cave. Okay, so furnace. And then let's put back transparency to where no, it's a nope, not this one. Seriously, I am not functioning today. Invisible. I'm curious. Yeah, no, fine. So we definitely want to pull in this. In fact, like if you were watching the previous episode, I'm not too phased about stuff like money or actual kind of out performance, which is to say, uh, it's not going to be the first thing to shove all this to a keep saying metallurgy plant, whatever on earth they're called in this game, but no, it's not what I want. I want. There's like a very puny coal mine, so one will do. And off you go. So we can pull in stuff like that. Yeah, is it anything left of this line? So some of these, maybe or not, or I could just do this. I don't know. Let me. No, I don't want. I mean, I do want metalworks, but not right now. So there's metalworks here, which is not too bad. Ports. There's one there. In case I have a bot. I mean, I have to do the port. It's just if I have a bother with getting the engineering supplies. Right. What is the logic? So I think we should divvy stuff up, and this might not fit in one episode, but these, yeah, I'm thinking like things, call it south. I don't know the directions in this game. South of this line should come in here. So, yeah, I probably need to evaluate. Let's, if I could type, that would be fine. Mineral 270. So I said this line, yeah. There's an iron mine. There's another one here. So I'm kind of planning on doing is essentially collect stuff. That's it being done. This is being done. 188. Can't say it's the Best ever location. I mean, I know that scrapyards don't tend to work with mini-roll layouts, but I think they're just good. Like goods A kind of covers most things. Supply, how much is here? 40 tons. The bug. I can unlimited place these and spend unlimited money. Do I want to? I don't want to. Yeah, that'll do. And with this will do. I'm just putting stuff down and then I'll have a hell of a time finding them. Okay, let's actually start doing stuff. So this, that, I want to. Okay. Again, if you were watching the previous time, I've semi-officially given up on bothering with this trains come from whatever direction stuff, which in reality is a pretty bad idea. That is me giving up on it, but I really wonder, like, auto-saving game is very fast, but if I say save game, it's slow as hell. I'm going to do the call first because why not? Kind of anyway. So what will actually happen is something like this. Signaling this out will be fun. Largely because, of course, auto signals don't work with junctions. Okay, I don't so much care about steel mills right now. It's 1, 2, 3, 3 counts of 3 useless coal mines. And we're going there. Well, okay. So if I Epic Chaos doesn't come to cover what's going on here. Yeah, shh. Can I do this? Yes. Why are you stuck here? No. I mean, yes, but no. Mm. So I want to. Yeah, building these. No, definitely don't need that stuff. Building these crazy long and complex junctions have never been my forte, I'll give you that. and it's not going to work. Can't do that. Can't do that. It's really weird. I said this before. You can replace a bridge with a train on it. You can't replace a bridge with a road vehicle on it. Go figure. Where am I? So I want to kind of come off this way and loop. Okay, you go. In fact, I am probably going to have trouble doing this because there's a bit more traffic than I'd like. No, I'll just stop it. Shut up. They do go a bit faster than 112, but not really bothered. Oh. Well, actually, probably like this. Can't see what I'm doing. Okay, I won't be able to cross there. Let's find a more acceptable place. Where am I? So that's fine because I want to head out that way and then kind of loop back in. Yeah, and this being on the other side of the line, this line that is, we are going to ignore it. So this is our target. Very unsystematic with the bridge types. I know. I don't want to cross there, which is because I'm already. Where am I? Yeah. Cat, you'll get food in 2 minutes. Yes, I know, you'll get food in 2 minutes. She's hilarious. She meows the hell out of me because she's not being fed, the poor thing. And then when the auto feeder actually does kick in, it's just like, meh, food, meh, not bothering, meh. Okay, so this is epic chaos. And I am certain there are better ways to do this. Also, not sure why. Ah, so we did that. It's fine. It's not going to go for too long. It's okay. So this is fine and jolly. And then this is where the fun starts, because all of these junctions are blocking each other. Is it generally just 5 long? Nope, I did not want that. I don't want to put another signal here. That's kind of 5-ish long, so while I'm not a huge fan, I'll allow it. And then we basically... Cat is staring at me. Cat, you're being creepy. We kind of backtrack this way. And there's another one here. Kind of missed it on the map. I said this before, but I have a bit of a difficulty distinguishing between some of these colors. Go away. In fact, this is very far from optimal because there's a bridge or a crossing there. So once all these guys deign to GTFO, nope, not of them. Can I? Could bridge this, but I'm not actually going to. This is being more or less used. There you go, food. Off she goes. So this is losing an absolute shedload of money while being not particularly full. I do not. Okay. I have no idea. Also, this seems to be a totally different type. Yeah, it needs... How many years you've said there? Way too many. Reliability 27, that's impressive. This is ancient. I probably wanted to sell this. Do I have... No, no. No, it's just this. How's this? Not that old. Lifetime 5 million minus. That's also... Really? 505? 505? Yeah, it's a Sunsepedo 9. That's what it's supposed to be. Hey, shiny new train. Great. We continue coming this way. So this is not actually what I want because it hooks into the wrong platforms. I'm going to just shove it right here. Again, total discordance with regards to bridge logic. 5K, that sounds acceptable within the reason. Oh yeah, because I only got this far. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if the signal there. Right. I'm sure I'll figure it out in a moment. I missed out. I mean, I know those. Well, I should probably do it. Ziki Boogie Doog. Uh, Cat is happy. Fed. No, don't do that. Shit. I am thinking, because obviously one way to go about this is never mind. By the time I explain, I actually forget. Okay, so this is that. So I just need these. Of course not. Mm, slight issues that we already have a bridge here and here. Totally unrelated to bridges and stuff. I had been thinking that if I ever finish this game, I'll share the. Oh shit! I forgot that one. I told you I would. That I would share the save game. I realized that might not work because, as I said, I've patched the game's code and I'm allowing for 65k vehicles per type. And unless you basically have my version of the game, it's just not going to work for you. Doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll regret this. Old knob. It's not what I wanted. Okay, we have a few small issues. Nope. Most of all that this has been skipped. So this needs to hook back in to this generic line. I'll be looking at this later thinking WTF. Oh yeah, because we only pick up goods via this. Yep. I'm not even sure I want to bother with this station. More to the point. Oh, never mind. I love the fact that you can tunnel under a mine. Like, that just so doesn't calculate. I don't want that. Fine. I am sinking. So, oh, okay, this is the in line, which is, or is it? No, this is the outline. So this being pulled in here is not correct. So much for tunneling under the mine. You want to get that one, not this one. I could tunnel under this one. And this is where, yeah, just gets increasingly silly. And then this can be on what we call the outline. So in fact, some such. It's pretty ugly. Ugly. I don't really see the point of sending all of them around here. Do that. Like for these, they just come in through here. There's no need to send them up here and then kind of be on the queue. And I've lost where we were. Someplace here. Fine. Do I want? No, I don't. I want that. Okay, depots. Comes in here. Doesn't join into anything. And then they can kind of go out that way. Might be a slight traffic jam, but yeah, well. It's done. Don't really literally need all of them. There's one. There's one. I'm not going to bother with this, but I should do that. It's already done. And I think that's fine. Okay, so I need start with the ones that have a running chance of making money. Clone that. So we start. Not here. Well, I mean, do that. So this was not already done. So we start here. I think 2 will do. And then it comes back. All right, great. Then we have a few of these, which generally lose money because they're rubbish. Go off here, come back, switch around this way. And then go back. And then clone. Yeah, all of this just lose money. I don't even know if we need to here. This is math. Even more math. No, I think one will do. That's immediately not correct. Oh, they're doing in a stupid loop. Fine. No problem. So, famous last words. We did these. Apart from that one, and these need hooking in as a next sound. This is done. Okay, this is doing something. It's doing something. And this is on our side of the line. It's not doing anything well. That can be fixed. We can fix it. Except I might want it here. I don't really foresee enough left traffic on this line, so you know what? Bite the bullet. Or not. No. 'Done. So I guess these also need to be pulled in. Kind of. Well, it's the thing, like, I guess these items are on this side. I'm thinking is to extend this, either that or just transfer and not bother. Which feels like an idea. 180, 225. 2%. Marvelous. I am sinking. I do that. Oh, of course not. Most expensive depot of the century. And I'm not even using this whole thing. Great work. Not the most sensible. Lol. Time-wise, we still have a bit. If it becomes too busy, I'll just move it around. And that will do. So let's pick, oh, there's another one. Well, one thing at a time. Not going to bother with small ones. Yeah, this one's farther and bigger. And then, okay, I know I have these medium ones, but I'm just going to shove them in here. That's ridiculous. Just one. I don't need a third. Unless this is like, well, fine. And then, yeah, I definitely missed that one. Whoopsie. Away. That was my phone telling me that we're out of time. So I'll finish this. 360. And then save and continue another day. I just want to get one of these for cloning purposes. Right. So yeah, that's 54 minutes. Thanks for watching. Any thoughts, comments, interactions, please do. And hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.